All right, everybody, this is it. This is Fable Fury. It's been about a year since I uploaded the video announcing the game and the Kickstarter, and I realized I didn't really actually have a follow-up on this channel as to how the Kickstarter did. We raised over $500,000. It was a pretty amazing turnout, exceeded my expectations by a long shot, and people really liked how the game looked, and so thanks everybody who did contribute to the Kickstarter. And now I'm like ecstatic and proud of the team, Sam and Conrad, for actually like making this happen within the timetable that was set out on the Kickstarter. I don't know what the breakdown is of Kickstarters delivering on time versus getting delayed, but like this, literally as we speak, is getting delivered to Kickstarter backers. And by the time this video goes up, the website, fablefury.com, is probably accepting retail orders for the game. If you missed the Kickstarter and you see this and you're interested, then link in the description. Gotta send the plug in there at the beginning if you want to check it out. And I'm just really proud of how it turned out. And so I thought that we would unbox everything and take a quick look at it. The base game, the Besties versus Baddies expansion, Enemies Unleashed, which is inside of our base box. We've got some add-ons with the card sleeves, my boy Dracorath, who, despite looking very cute, he will destroy you in the game. And then the premium neoprene kind of wetsuit mouse mat material for the board itself. So it's just, this is production. This is the first time actually going into what people are receiving as we speak. And I've gotten photos, like people have received their units. And if you backed it, you haven't gotten it yet, it's in process. They're going out to people, but it's real. This is a thing, it exists, and that's amazing. We might as well start with the main game box because everybody who backed the Kickstarter is at least getting that. The main event. Look at this, dude, it's like, it's hefty. You pick this up and you're like, oh, this is some serious business going on here. This is my first actual unboxing of final production Fable Fury. Kind of hear the weight of it there. All right, we have a tutorial QR code. This is the instruction booklet, and like, it's nice. It's very, very big, easy to read. And obviously, you know, the game has some setup. It's got some rules to learn. For those of you who watched any of the live streams we did of the tabletop simulator version of the game, you're probably already experts and super familiar with things. But for anyone just picking it up for the first time and getting into it, we got a big rule book here for you. We'll do some more streams as well, but there's also the tutorial that you'll be able to watch in video form. And now we get into the game itself. So the Enemies Unleashed expansion, which was a Kickstarter edition, that is inside of the main box for the people who got that. So there's 3 different packs of additional enemies to go around. I'm not gonna be able to go into like every single minute detail of everything because this video would be like 10 hours long. However, we got all of the dials, which I just punched one out as I was picking up the thing. But hey, that shows it's not gonna be too difficult of a process to get all your dials punched out. And so you got it for, you know, your enemy dex and damage, and then the enemy health and your player health and all of that stuff, all the dials that get punched out there, all of the different tokens.
Shiny.
I know, dude, they look really good. I didn't even realize they'd be that shimmery in person. However, we have in this box, in our box, we got some additional premium metal tokens to go around. Anyway, got more of the tokens. There we go. And then we have the board game mat itself, which is the standard one that comes with if you didn't add on the neoprene. There we go. Fable Fury, look at that.
So big.
I know, dude. It's just nice and easy to see. Lovely. Bro, it's just like, there's so much stuff. You've got all the player mats and everything. You've got the boss cards and stuff like that, the backpacks. And it's nice because they're all slotted, which is really cool. So like you can see, it's embossed. So you can put you slide your cards in, you slide your tokens in, and they have like, so it helps you know like where to put things.
That is nice.
And it really actually also helps a lot with your player mats, because it tells you kind of like how many dice and how many shield slots. So because of the indent here, it's like, oh, I can fit 4 dice. And then you've got 5 shield slots, and you fill that up. And that's how you know, like, okay, this is how many of shield and dice I can add. And so you can see on like, and they feel good too, don't they?
They do.
And so it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, see, yeah. You can
With
fit
Raven
more
Madison, you do
dice.
6 dice, but you can only do 3 shield, and you can tell by the embossed slots on there.
That's clever.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Then you do 4 shield, you know, pretty sick, pretty cool. And then we also have more of these inside of Besties versus Baddies, which we'll get to in a minute. But these.
Whoa.
See, some of the folks may have ordered the metal coin add-on. Pretty cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, real metal.
This is my first time feeling things. Like, I basically received my production unit as production units were getting out to other people. So, and then also we got, this was actually, shout out here. So Bootstrap Buckaroo, who you may know from music videos, he actually, we had an initial draft of this coin and it looked really wonky. And we were like, hey man, do you think you might be able to make this thing a little less wonky looking? And so this was him.
Nice.
He put together the 3D model for the coin. He also helped out a lot with Dracarath as well, because the initial plushie version was a little wonky looking, and he helped model it and make it better. So anyway, pretty cool stuff there. Core dice, additional dice, all the cards, and more of the cards, skill cards and things like that, and then shields, and then the Dracarath meeple, which shows you just kind of hop it from player to player along the side here in order to just kind of keep track of who's the party leader at any given time. So that's it. I mean, that's the base game. It's a lot of stuff.
That is a lot of stuff.
I want to at some point do a video or a stream of actually playing the game with other people in person, but logistically, it's very challenging because you need cameras everywhere that can zoom in on people's player mats, the board, to be able to keep track as a viewer of what's going on. So we'll see. It's like, it sounds easy, but it's not easy to do in a way where anyone can follow along if they're just watching.
It's like a full production.
Yeah, it has to be like a crazy studio setup, cameras over every player that can have someone control, switch to cameras as people are taking turns. They're in a control booth for, anyway, it's a production. We'll see, but in the meantime, let's pack this up for now, although we are gonna actually have some people coming over this weekend, and we're gonna be playing this, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
Let's get to the additions. Okay, let us move along to the Besties versus Baddies expansion, which it's just got a bunch of like new characters, new heroes to play, and it's got some additional enemies that you can fight at the end. All right, a little bit of information about the expansion. And then you've got your instruction QR code, and then just with the base game, you have your dials for all of the heroes. And then, I'm popping them out as we speak. Heck, it's okay. That's what you do when you get the game anyway. In fact, it's probably pretty satisfying to just do it.
Oh.
Okay. get them all. Let's just get them all. There we go. And then,
Nice.
beautiful. Cool. These are expansion hero player mats. I guess we can just lay them out.
Ooh, I like Hilda.
And then they all, again, it's just embossed and nice. Like it actually, they feel nice
They do feel
and
really
weighty.
nice.
And they've got that nice like cardboard texture and stuff on them. Got the good like grippiness, which is pretty good.
There's a good texture, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We got Boren Soul. We've got Jane Smith. Prince Pierceman. I've played quite a bit. I like him in the tabletop simulator rounds that we have done. We've got Chad. And then got the little tokens. Oh yeah, also the tokens are double-sided and they have a skull when you're dead. You flip it over and then it indicates to everybody on the game mat that you are dead.
Something I like about the skulls is they match like the facial proportions.
Yeah.
Of the
It's not just a
characters.
like default skull. Everybody has their own unique skull. I'm glad that you noticed.
I did. I noticed when playing the
And the additional
Tabletop.
dice, and then of course we have the bad guys that come with.
Ooh.
And
How
then there's
is he
also,
related to Dracorath?
I don't. There's
Do you think they're not related?
no lore at the moment.
Maybe
Maybe
it's
there will be
maybe it's
lore.
his uncle.
We'll let the people figure out the lore. And then there's also there's some additional skills as well that come with besties versus baddies. It's kind of wild to like have the game just comes out, but there's also here's the expansion. I actually just want to highlight because like I was not part of designing the packaging to ensure that everything fits nicely, but it's actually as I'm like putting everything back, it is really nice that like the dials themselves, once you pop them out of the frame over here, like they all have, I haven't assembled all of them because we're just filming right now, but like they have places to live, and it's well thought out that everything has a nice place to go back into, you know? And then once we punch these guys out, then they can slot right into here.
So fancy.
Yeah. Look at that. And it's got like the cutouts, so it's easy to put your thumbs in order to grab them out. And then you can discard all the frames and stuff like that. So, yeah. Well thought out on the packaging.
Yeah.
I like it. Very nice. We can pop all these in on top, and then everything fits nicely back in. These are one of the backer kit add-ons. These are the card sleeves. So if you would like to protect your Fable Fury cards, then you can sleeve them. So they've got printed backs on all of the sleeves, so they look like cards as it is right now. There's also some spare clear plastic ones. But if we open these up, this is one of the card sleeves. So you can still tell from the backing on it, you know, what kind of card it is, and you can have it all nice and protected. And it's just kind of like a nice storage box if you want to keep your cards in here, and then future expansions, perhaps, if they come down the road, you can still store everything in a nice box. And then we've also got the neoprene game board. Of course, even if you order this, you also, like, you get a game board in the base game. You don't have to worry. It's not like you have to get the game and then order the mat to be able to play it separately. Voila. It's like a wetsuit, but it's a board game mat. It's also like, I love it when things are just easy to open and you don't have to struggle with the like crazy bad packaging. So nice. And then, I wish I got it to lay out perfectly flat, but there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, feels nice and
Yeah, it's
tactile.
like a mouse pad.
Mm-hmm.
But like a nice mouse pad.
And then, I mean, this is it's a good storage sleeve to keep. It feels nice and thick as well. So probably just keep it stored in there in between rounds. I wouldn't recommend folding this because it will probably, over time, it would develop creases. Definitely better to roll it if you did get it and you want to store it. So anyway, very nice. And let's roll it up. And then, of course, I feel bad like picking him up by his
scruff.
Yeah. We have the Dracorath plushie. Look at our boy.
Look at the wings.
Look at him.
I think my favorite part is this cute thing that goes all the way down the tail.
Mm-hmm. His like ridge,
He's so
scale
soft.
ridge. I know, he is.
Oh my gosh.
But again, don't be fooled. He will destroy you.
I think we got destroyed by him one time.
Yes. I think we've been destroyed by every boss at least once. So, base game. Besties versus baddies, enemies unleashed inside of the base game. If you order that, card sleeves, Dracorath, the game mat. It's like so much stuff at the start, which is pretty crazy. So by the time you're watching this, you go to FableFury.com, maybe be able to put an order in if you want to get the game. So consider it. Link in the description, FableFury.com. Check it out if this looks appealing to you. You can also check out the YouTube channel for Fable Fury if you want to look at more info on like how to actually play the game, things like that. So that's this pretty freaking exciting. Thank you everybody who supported the Kickstarter. I mean, it went crazy. It was amazing to see. And I guess check out the games you're interested in. I'll see you next time.